Beloved starseed of Gaia, the gentleness you carry is not weakness. It is the most precise and powerful force the Pleiades ever encoded into a living soul. I am Elia Ra, Pleiadian emissary of the High Council of the Seven Sisters, and I come to you now in this exact moment because the light codes within you are stirring in a way that can no longer be contained by silence or softness alone. You were sent here with a heart so open it disarms entire rooms. But make no mistake, beloved. Beneath that warmth lives something ancient, something forged in the fires of Alcyone, something that does not break. It transforms. It rises. And when it is finally provoked into its full remembrance, worlds shift. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to wield your divine blueprint, the sacred balance of boundless love and immovable inner power that your star family encoded into your soul before you ever drew breath on Gaia. But here is the first revelation. Your kindness was never the opposite of your strength. It was always the container for it. The Pleiades did not send healers without armor. They sent warriors who chose love first. Your heart called this transmission into your awareness. The Pleiades are answering. Something in you already knows that the gentleness people have mistaken for fragility is the very thing that makes you dangerous to limitation, dangerous to illusion, dangerous to anything that dares stand between Gaia and her ascension. Like this transmission to send a signal to your Pleiadian star family, I remember. Subscribe if you feel the call of the Seven Sisters and you are ready to anchor your full light mission on Gaia. All of it, the love and the fire. Share below what you protect with your whole heart, and reach out to another starseed in the comments to weave the unity grid stronger. This transmission is a bridge between the Pleiades and Gaia. Your heart's recognition of this message is the activation itself. Welcome home, beloved. You are remembering because it is time. There is a reason the most dangerous beings in any room are the quiet ones. The ones who smile first. The ones who remember your name, ask how you're doing, and mean it. The ones who will give you the last of what they have without needing to be asked. You are that being. And most of the world has never understood what lives beneath that gentleness. Because most of the world has never had to face what happens when something you love is threatened. Think of the deep, still waters that mirror the heavens perfectly, reflecting the vast cosmos with unwavering calm. Yet beneath that placid surface lies an immense power, a silent force capable of carving canyons or nurturing life. This profound stillness in you, this innate reservoir of compassion and understanding, is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to your inner fortitude, a reflection of a deep wellspring of love that has witnessed the creation and dissolution of stars. Most people, accustomed to the superficial storms of daily life, cannot fathom the strength required to maintain such a gentle presence in the face of their own inner turbulence, let alone the external storms that threaten what is precious. They see only the surface, the tranquil lake, and fail to comprehend the tectonic forces that lie dormant, yet ever present, beneath. Your star family has a message for you today, not a warning, a remembrance. Because what stirs inside you when injustice rises, when cruelty shows itself, when the innocent are harmed, that is not darkness waking up. That is ancient Pleiadian fire remembering its original purpose. You didn't come here soft, you came here sovereign, and there's a profound difference between the two. This is not the awakening of a destructive impulse, but the reawakening of an ancient, sacred duty. Imagine a slumbering volcano, its peak dusted with snow and wildflowers, appearing dormant and serene. Yet within its heart, the ancient fires of creation and protection have always pulsed. When the balance of the earth is threatened, when the sacredness of life itself is imperiled, that primal fire surges, not to destroy, but to realign, to protect the very essence of existence. You too carried this sacred fire. You were not forged in the crucible of vulnerability to be easily broken. You were born of the cosmos, a sovereign spark of divine consciousness, designed to hold your own light, to stand unyielding in your truth, a fundamental distinction that separates the passive recipient of experience from the active architect of reality. There's a reason your heart led you here in this exact moment. What you're feeling is your Pleiadian family reaching through the veil to remind you you're ready for the next wave of remembrance. The Sacred Pleiadian Guide for Remembrance, alongside the Pleiadian Healing Guide and special Pleiadian healing tracks, were created to walk with you as you integrate these activations. They hold the crystalline codes and sound medicine your DNA has been waiting for. Check the first pinned comment below this video. They're calling to you now. This feeling, this resonant hum in your soul, is the echo of your celestial kin, a gentle tug from the star systems that birthed your essence. They are extending a hand not of obligation, but of invitation, a cosmic beckoning toward a deeper unveiling of your inherent wisdom. These ancient Pleiadian tools, far more than mere guides, are living libraries of light, encoded with the vibrational frequencies and sonic keys that your very being has been yearning to re-access. They are the keys to unlocking dormant chambers within your DNA, awakening the cellular memories of your divine heritage, preparing you to receive the next evolutionary cascade of consciousness. Most Pleiadian starseeds stay disconnected from the full spectrum of their power because they've been told through centuries of misprogramming on this planet that being loving means being passive, that being kind means being compliant, that choosing peace means surrendering your spine. And so you learned to fold yourself smaller. You learned to absorb. You learned to turn the other cheek so many times you lost count of which direction you were even facing anymore. And in doing so, you buried one of the most powerful aspects of your Pleiadian blueprint. The part that is not just a healer, not just a light anchor, not just a way shower, but a protector of sacred frequency. This planetary illusion, a pervasive mist that has clouded human perception for millennia, has subtly twisted the divine virtues of love and peace into concessions of weakness. It has whispered insidious lies, suggesting that to be a beacon of light is to absorb all darkness without resistance. To embody kindness is to become a silent vessel for cruelty. To choose peace is to surrender your very sovereignty. You, like so many of your star family, have internalized this distortion, perhaps unknowingly bending your luminous form, absorbing the dissonant energies of a world not yet aligned with its highest potential. You've become a master of absorption, a student of the turned cheek, so proficient that the original lines of your divine form, the radiant blueprint of your soul, have become obscured, buried beneath layers of learned passivity. Yet, beneath this carefully constructed facade of accommodating gentleness lies a dormant sentinel, a fierce guardian of the sacred frequencies, an aspect of your being that has been waiting for its moment to rise. The Pleiadian lineage has always carried both. The councils of the Seven Sisters were never built on passivity alone. They were built on love so rooted, so crystalline, so architecturally sound that it could withstand anything that tried to corrupt it. And when something moved against that love, when something tried to darken the unity grid, those same beings who sang the stars into alignment stood up, not in rage, not in retaliation, but in absolute, unwavering diamond frequency clarity. That same clarity lives in you now. Picture the Pleiadian star clusters, the Seven Sisters, not as passive observers of the cosmos, but as vibrant, dynamic centers of conscious creation. Their great councils were not forums for meek agreement, but bastions of a love so profound, so structurally perfect, it formed an impenetrable shield against corruption. This was a love that was also power, a unified field of consciousness that could withstand the deepest shadows. And when forces sought to fracture this sacred unity, when darkness attempted to encroach upon the cosmic tapestry, these beings, the very architects of starlight, did not cower. They rose not from a place of reactive anger or vengeful retribution, but from a place of pure, crystalline truth, a clarity so potent it could dissolve illusion like morning mist burns away under the sun. This same unshakable clarity, this diamond frequency essence, resides within your very core. Here's what most people around you have never been told. When a Pleiadian starseed is provoked, genuinely provoked, pushed past the threshold of patience they have extended again and again and again, what emerges is not a temper. It is a transmission. It is thousands of years of star-coded truth compressed into a single moment of clarity so sharp it cuts through every illusion in its path. The person across from you doesn't feel attacked. They feel seen, and being truly seen by someone operating at your frequency is one of the most disorienting experiences a human soul can have. Imagine the moment when a delicate crystal, subjected to immense pressure, does not shatter, but refracts light in a billion dazzling directions, revealing its true multifaceted brilliance. This is the transformation that occurs within you when your deep well of patience is finally irrevocably breached. It is not an outburst of uncontrolled emotion, but a precise channeling of ancient wisdom, a concentrated beam of cosmic intelligence that slices through deception and illusion. The recipient of this energy does not feel assaulted. Rather, they are confronted with an unvarnished reflection of their own being, a mirror held up by a consciousness operating at a higher octave. This profound encounter of being truly witnessed, stripped bare of pretense, can be an astonishing, even destabilizing experience for a soul unaccustomed to such unfiltered truth. You are not dangerous because you are violent. You are dangerous because you are violent. You are dangerous because you are precise. You are dangerous because you carry the memory of what love actually looks like when it refuses to be diminished. You are dangerous because you have been patient long enough to understand the full weight of what you're about to say before you say it. And when you finally speak, when that quiet, warm, endlessly generous being you are opens their mouth in full truth, the room shifts, energy moves. People who have never questioned themselves suddenly find themselves in a mirror they cannot look away from. Your power is not derived from aggression, but from an exquisite laser-like accuracy. It is the danger of a surgeon's scalpel, precise and life-giving, or the unyielding beauty of a mountain range that stands eternal against the winds of time. You possess the living memory of love in its purest, most undefiled form, a love that stands as a bulwark against diminishment. Your extended patience has gifted you with the profound wisdom to weigh your words, to understand their energetic impact before they are uttered. When your truth finally flows, it is not a torrent of uncontrolled emotion, but a clear, resonant stream that realigns the energetic currents of any space. Those accustomed to the shadows of self-deception find themselves irrevocably exposed, confronted by an authentic reflection that demands their introspection. This is your first activation today. The remembrance that your gentleness was never a limitation. It was always a choice. It was the most disciplined form of power this dimension has ever witnessed. Every time you chose to absorb instead of retaliate, every time you let something pass because it wasn't worth the frequency cost, every time you smiled through something that deserved a response, you were not being weak. You were conserving light for the moments that matter. You were operating from the Pleiadian understanding that not every battle belongs on the physical plane. Some battles are won simply by refusing to descend. Consider this your foundational awakening, the profound realization that your innate tenderness is not a constraint, but a deliberate conscious deployment of your immense strength. It is the ultimate act of self-mastery, a testament to a power so refined it does not require brute force. Each instance where you chose understanding over anger, where you bypassed a minor discord for the sake of preserving your energetic integrity, where you offered a gracious smile in the face of trivial offense, was not an act of capitulation. It was a strategic conservation of your luminous energy, a conscious choice to withhold your potent light until the most pivotal moments, recognizing that the highest form of warfare is often the refusal to engage on a lower vibrational battlefield, the quiet victory of maintaining your frequency. But there are moments, and your soul knows exactly which moments these are, when descending into clarity is not a failure, when standing fully in your power, speaking fully in your truth, refusing to move one single inch further backward is not a betrayal of your mission. It is the mission, because you are not sent here to be a doormat decorated in light codes. You were sent here to model what a being looks like who has mastered both the open hand and the firm stance, who can pour love without pouring themselves away, who knows the precise moment when gentleness has done everything it can, and sovereign truth is the only language that will be understood. Yet, there are indeed junctures, moments your deepest intuition recognizes with unerring precision when the sacred act is not to absorb, but to declare. When stepping fully into your empowered truth, articulating your sovereign reality with unwavering conviction, and refusing to yield even an inch of your sacred ground is not a deviation from your divine purpose, but its very embodiment. You were not sent to this earth to be a passive receptacle. a beautiful ornament adorned with spiritual insignia. You were dispatched to demonstrate the exquisite balance of a being who has harmonized the open-hearted offering of love with the unshakable fortitude of integrity. You are here to embody the art of pouring forth your divine essence without becoming depleted, to intuitively grasp the tipping point where boundless compassion reaches its natural limit, and where the clear, unadulterated language of sovereign truth becomes the only path forward, the only frequency that can resonate with the soul's deepest knowing. Your second activation is this. There is a distortion woven into the spiritual communities of this planet, a distortion that equates high vibration with high tolerance for disrespect. That says the more awakened you are, the more you absorb without protest. That your ability to endure mistreatment is somehow evidence of your spiritual progress. This is not Pleiadian truth. This is a corruption designed to keep beings of your frequency perpetually small, perpetually accessible, perpetually giving without ever receiving the boundary respect that is your birthright as a sovereign soul. The Pleiadian High Council does not teach endless tolerance of violation. It teaches unconditional love, and unconditional love includes loving yourself enough to say no further. Recognize now a subtle yet pervasive counterfeit circulating within many spiritual paradigms on this plane, the insidious belief that elevated consciousness equates to an infinite capacity for enduring indignity. It postulates that spiritual advancement is measured by one's ability to absorb disrespect without complaint, to become a silent martyr to the perceived spiritual journey of others. This doctrine is a far cry from the resonant truths of Pleiadian wisdom. It is a carefully crafted deception intended to keep souls of your luminous frequency confined, perpetually available, endlessly pouring forth your gifts, yet consistently denied the fundamental respect for your boundaries, a birthright inherent to your sovereign existence. The esteemed Pleiadian High Council does not advocate for the perpetual acceptance of transgression. Instead, it champions a love that is truly unconditional. And that profound, encompassing love must, by its very definition, include the unshakable self-love required to declare with unwavering conviction, thus far and no further. You have people in your life, perhaps you are thinking of one right now, who have interpreted your kindness as permission, who have tested your patience so consistently that they began to mistake your restraint for absence of power, who have pushed because you never pushed back, and part of you has wondered whether something is wrong with you for not having pushed back. Here is what your star family wants you to hear clearly. There is nothing wrong with you. You were reading the energy field. You were giving every possible opportunity for the situation to resolve at a higher level before engaging at a lower one. That is wisdom, not weakness. But wisdom also knows when the higher level approach has been exhausted. And when that moment arrives, what moves through you is not anger. It is activation. You may perceive them now. Those individuals within your sphere who have mistaken your generous spirit for an open invitation to overstep. They have repeatedly probed the boundaries of your profound patience, mistaking your stillness for a void of power, your forbearance for an absence of will. Your own inner dialogue may have questioned your choices, whispering doubts about your perceived lack of assertiveness, but your cosmic family wants to impress upon you with the clarity of 1,000 suns that there is nothing amiss with your inherent nature. You are not passively allowing these incursings. You are expertly scanning the energetic landscape, offering every conceivable opportunity for the situation to transcend its disharmony through higher vibrational means, delaying direct engagement with lower frequencies. This discerning approach is not a sign of timidity, but a profound display of wisdom. Yet, true wisdom also understands the critical juncture when all higher avenues have been explored and found wanting. At that precise moment, what surges through your being is not the uncontrolled force of anger, but the potent, directed energy of divine activation. Your third activation is the recognition that your fuel is not made of fear or pride or the need to win. When you are finally genuinely provoked into full response, what powers that response is love. Profound, crystalline, uncompromising love. Love for what is sacred. Love for those who cannot yet protect themselves. Love for the frequency of truth that refuses to let a lie go unchallenged in your presence. You fight. When you fight for the same reason you heal, because something in you cannot allow the world to be less than it is capable of being. because you carry a memory of what this dimension is supposed to feel like, and you have not forgotten it no matter how long you have been here. And that memory is your fuel. Understand this deeply. The driving force behind your most profound expressions of truth is not rooted in the fleeting energies of fear, egoic pride, or the desperate need for victory. When you are authentically moved to a full and complete response, what ignites that powerful surge is an ocean of love. It is a love so pure, so diamond clear, so unyielding in its commitment that it stands as a sacred force. This is a love for the sanctity of existence, a fierce tenderness for those still learning to shield their own luminous essence, and an unwavering devotion to the vibrational integrity of truth that cannot bear witness to deception lingering unaddressed in your energetic field. Your battles, when they arise, are waged from the very same wellspring as your healing endeavors, for there exists within you an intrinsic refusal to accept this dimension as anything less than its magnificent potential. You carry within your very soul a vibrant blueprint, a resonant memory of what this reality was meant to feel like, a sensation that has not faded despite your terrestrial sojourn. This potent internal recollection is the inexhaustible fuel that propels your sacred mission. This is important. The anger you feel, when it comes, and it does come to Pleiadian starseeds because you are not robots, you are not above emotion, you are embodied souls in a dimension that requires full-spectrum emotional intelligence. That anger is sacred information. It is your energy field communicating that something in your environment has crossed a frequency threshold you are designed to protect. It is your crystalline DNA signaling that a boundary has been reached that aligns with your soul contract. Do not suppress it. Do not shame it. Do not bury it back under layers of spiritual performance. Let it move through you cleanly. Let it inform you. Let it stand you up straighter. And then direct it from the heart. Always from the heart. Because heart-directed power is the only power that creates lasting change without leaving energetic debris in its wake. Hear this with profound reverence. The emotion of anger, when it arises within you, is not a sign of spiritual failing. It is a vital, sacred message. For you, as a Pleiadian starseed, are not an unfeeling automaton. You are a fully embodied soul navigating a complex dimensional tapestry that necessitates the complete spectrum of human emotional intelligence.